Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
A gain of 22 yards. And a 49er first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On the counter, McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On 3rd down, Purdy. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Running back sent in motion left. Purdy trying on 4th down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock is 3rd as a starter. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. And this kid's averaged almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. A big reason why they made the postseason both times.
That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. but that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Takes the handoff, now low. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. He takes this forward a little into about the 39. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Love out of the shotgun. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. And it only took these guys one series to find a major opening in that defense, Brock. Might have saved them some work in finishing that series, too.
Gives them a signature play to end that drive, and you know this in the NFL. For an explosive run for a touchdown, it takes everybody. Everybody up front doing their job, the receivers on the perimeter. That was just job well done.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Moore with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down now, 7 to go. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. The gun is Purdy. And he can't escape. The Packers drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Play fake, it's Love. Kraft has it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Dom's the man in motion right. On second down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun now for Love. Throwing this back in the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play.
QB took a chance right there, and he nearly paid dearly for it. You know, that's one of those situations, Kate, that if you're going to put the ball in harm's way, you got to make sure it's your guy or nobody's guy.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And coming off a 3-and-out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now with Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Packers all set to get back out there. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Love on the play fake. This is Reed working the right side. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On the sneak, it's Love. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, he's silent for it.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He was taken down.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Love now. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. There's Love to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Love with it on first down. That's complete to Musgrave. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go, second down. Love looking to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, third and long. Throwing, it's Love. And that one's incomplete for now. He brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
Don't want to give them another shot at third down, so they'll bring up fourth while they can and decline the flag. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. It's a 39-yarder. McManus sends it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now up comes the San Francisco offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and short, here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love now to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Jacobs running behind center. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To the air with Love. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Purdy, a quick throw, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And he'll go down here at the 16. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Motioning the tight end left. Back to McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Moody knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action, Love. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
On the coverage.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
It's his running back, and he'll get it up to the 44. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers looking for a bigger lead before the break. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
1st and 10 from the 41. Once more, it's Love. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Loves to throw again. Flush down out to his left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down from the 31. Shotgun now for Love. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 27. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again, following the set. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. McManus sends it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half.
Jake Moody
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. This return starts at the 5. Stiff arm success. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. There's Love to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So here come the 49ers on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. Free inside the 30. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers start their second half with some needed points. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. That last touchdown cuts their lead from 10 to 3, but a chance to restore it right here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The 49ers and Ricky Pearsall headed back out on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Got for big yards on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er first down.
First down, 49ers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Now a give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And the Packers at a 50B out there for this 3rd down play. From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Out now runs the Packer offense.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. And out to Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play fake, it's Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The 49ers and Ricky Pearsall headed back out on offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Motioning left is their running back. On 3rd down, Purdy finds the in route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We'll often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fair catch calling for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Brought down by Fred Warner.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. To the air with Love. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They kick the running back in motion. From the 39. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pass brought in by Jennings. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down throw by Purdy. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second down now, 7 to go. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action now with Purdy. Looking this fullback now. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12. 1st down, 49ers.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that 1st by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Let's see what they went with on third down. They motion a receiver left. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Cracking for it, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game!
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal. Purdy throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it'll be second and goal. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively. They've made it fourth and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. Only a 20-yarder here. Kicked well, and this is good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game!
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Nixon now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Hits him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Handoff running left. Jacobs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Love from the gun. He's got it complete to Reed. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's a gain of 18. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Takes the handoff, now Love. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get sent for 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers in range for a game-winning score. They have themselves another 1st and 10. This is Jacobs running left. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers jump in front late. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 13.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Moore with a return. And Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. He'll look to throw it. Jump off caught by his back. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Motioning one of the tight ends. Now a give, McCaffrey. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now here comes the Green Bay offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job, now you got to do yours.
He has the Packer first down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
35-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.